things when I'm in a hurry. Keep your voice down and act like you're helping me. I can't go into details, not here, but I know you've been trying to find the missing people for House Hlaalu. Don't ask questions, just listen. We know where our people are being held, including Councillor Ralden. Follow the clues in the pack. I'll see you at the meeting place. Not here. Just look in the pack.
Davon's watch would have been overrun if you hadn't been there.
My wife has disappeared, but the guards refuse to act.
House Hlaalu wants us to believe that our friends and family left Narsis.
You must be here for the secret meeting. Sign in and head downstairs. Madras is all...
And what does Hlaalu do? Nothing. They seal Narsis and refuse to let us act. No more waiting. We'll save them ourselves. We'll bring the abducted villagers home.
Woohoo! Yeah!
You found us. I apologize for my earlier abruptness. We heard you confirm that our people were taken. We're tired of waiting for House Hlaalu to act. We know where our people are being held, but because of the lockdown, we can't go get them. I watched the Malborn abduct my egg sister. I saw where they took her. I saw Councillor Ralden and Advisor Giron go to the same place. You have to help us. I doubt the guards will try to restrain you. You can come and go as you please. Speak to Madras. Let him tell you our plan. You must help us. I need my egg sister back.
You must be the one Slips told us about. She said an outsider was hired to find our people. That's a strange thing for an outsider to do. Even for Hlaalu Gold. What are you really up to? So that's it. Hlaalu's leader disappears and they finally decide to take action. I don't give a damn about Councillor Ralden. I just want our people back. Act. We'll get weapons, ignore the lockdown and rescue our people. If anyone tries to stop us, we'll cut them down. Are you going to? I don't want to fight them. They have their orders. But they're wasting time. Every second that passes is another second our people remain in danger. Sometimes you have to resort to drastic measures to save the ones we care about. I know this isn't an easy decision, especially for someone who has no stake in this. But I have to know if you're going to help us. We could use someone with your skills. We need weapons. We can't fight the Malborn with our bare hands. Steal them. The House Hlalu Armory has everything we need to launch a full assault. If you really want to help, that's what we need. Get me the weapons. Then we'll tell you where the Maulborn hold the missing villagers. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. Prove yourself, and you can come with us when we launch our rescue mission. Speak to Seron Denalu, the smith. He has a plan to distract the guards. This will give us enough time to get in and grab the weapons.
I don't suppose you're here to buy a weapon. Keep your voice down. Say that name too loudly and they'll slap you in chains. Now what do you want? Then the time has come. Take this whistle. When the sound will be our signal to create a distraction. Use the distraction to enter the kin house. Head upstairs and search for a set of keys to the armory. But don't dawdle. The guards won't leave their posts for long. Use the key downstairs to open as many weapon crates as you can. With them, we can arm the villagers. Now hurry, and don't screw up. Save the villagers. Find our people. Is that what I think it is? Don't draw attention to yourself. I'll take those and get them to the others. I'll get these to Madras. No one will question why I have the weapons, since I'm a smith and all. Get back to the kin house and wait for us there. I'll be sure Madras sends someone to find you when we're ready.
Any sign of Giron? Or Ralden? That's good news. I've also had a slight change of plans. Naryu informed me that you found a note at the Maulborn camp. That might be a link to the creator of the Lodos Plague. This drastically changes our stance on the situation here. I care only about a name and a location. Such information brings me closer to fulfilling my current contract. Because of this, I've decided to offer some assistance. I'll gather the House Hlalu guards and follow you. Whatever you find, the guard will be there to back you up. Now go. Find your ally and save the Counselor. I'll catch up with you soon. I'll gather the guards and follow in your path. Now go. Find your ally and let's finish this. I've been here for weeks, playing the political games common to all Dark Elf kin houses. I've decided I hate such games. But you'd be surprised what you can learn if you just stand back and listen. Giron isn't our target. We're after the one who created the Lodos Plague. I decided to reach out to you and provide a modicum of aid. Your actions may lead me to the one I seek. Right now, I'm your very best friend. Work with me, and we'll make sure Narsis isn't destroyed by the Maulborn. Well, they're certainly not the altruistic organization they pretend to be. It's definitely a militaristic cult, but who controls them is still unclear. I'm sure they're connected to this Vox mentioned in the notes you discovered. No idea. We're still working on that.
There you are, outsider. I came as quickly as I could. Madras and the others left for the ruins. They want to save our people, but they're going to get themselves killed. A door leads to the ruins west of Narsis. That's where they've been hiding our people. Doesn't matter, though. Madras and the townfolk aren't trained to fight. Madras gave me this key to give to you. Now please hurry. It was scary watching my friends try to figure out which end of a sword to hold.
Easy, Siphonix, easy. My Nyx hounds are nervous. They smell the orcs in the pass. Citizens have been disappearing from the roads near here. I came to investigate and found these intruders. Orcs. They've been a problem in the mountains before, but this band is unusually aggressive and organized. I can't officially authorize it, but it sure would be useful to know why the orcs are here. I saw an orc studying a letter. Might be orders from somewhere. If you could get hold of a copy...
Just die!
What a fool I am. I led a bunch of untrained townfolk into a battle they couldn't win. We were ambushed in the ruins. During the fighting, I slipped past the others and found the key to this building. Our missing people are here. Many are alive, but by the three, what were they doing to the dead? It's horrifying. They were mixing the low-dose substance with the corpses. The plague festered in them. They were bled into our water supply. That's why Giron didn't want us to leave. He wanted to infect us all. Of course, I barely arrived in time. They were about to kill Ralden. At least I was able to save one life today. Please hurry.
Can you lend a hand? I need your help.
Giron betrayed me. He killed our people, put Loda's plague in the corpses, said it made it more potent. He bled them into the lake.
There you are. Good to see you made it. Still alive, I see. I suppose that justifies Nariu's confidence in you. Did you find them? How's Ralden? Are they inside? You actually succeeded. Well done. I gathered the guards and came as quickly as possible. A contingent has gone into the ruins to deal with the remaining Maulborn. What happened in there? So that's why he wanted Narsis sealed. He wanted easy access to more plague carriers. House Hlaalu will make sure no one drinks the water until the lake is cleansed. Narsis is safe, at least for now. We'll get these people to the healers. You should get some rest. I fear things are about to get more complicated. The Maulborn are more dangerous than we thought. I'm sure your help will be needed again. We'll make sure these people receive care. When you have a moment, return to Narsis and speak to Nariu. She has a lead on the name you uncovered. I'll join you as soon as I can. Yes, I had Nariu investigate the evidence you retrieved from the Maulborn camp. She discovered something she wants to share. Find her back in town.
Why are you still here? The one person in this entire place that has free reign to come and go as you please, and you come back? I'll never understand some people. Exactly what it looks like. Just because Narsis doesn't have giant stone walls doesn't mean we can't lock the place down.
Did you hear about the Cirque? There is no cure.
I knew it. The Maulborn are as dangerous as the Covenant these days.
Why did the guards allow...
I swear, I can't seem to finish a job without you showing up to complicate matters. Oh, just give me a moment, would you? I'm right in the middle of something here. The documents you found in the Maulborn camp contained several names. A few appeared over and over. After a little bit of digging, I connected one of them to our target. Because I also learned that Hlaalu troops have been ambushed by superior Maulborn forces at the Obsidian Gorge. Our target leads those forces. We want the Alchemist. Saving Hlaalu troops isn't part of our mandate. But maybe together. Now you've got it. Veron and I will join you shortly. We need to send our report and wait for our next orders. Stay safe. I'll see you soon, my friend.
Why are you... Exactly what it...
No one goes into the gorge.
If you're planning to use the pass to Mournhold, find another route. It's not safe. The Maulborn have overrun the traders' camp and occupied the pass. By the authority of House Hlaalu, this area is closed. It's a death trap. We sent in some scouts to assess the situation, but they haven't returned.
Speak to Captain Deril if you need something. About damn time we got some help out here. We're outmatched. Captain Deril will give you a little more insight into what's happening here.
If you're planning to use the pass to the Maulborn have overrun the... We sent in some scouts to assess this. This pass is too important to allow it to fall into the Maulborn's hands. It's the primary trading route between Mournhold and the west. It's also home to a traders' camp. Every caravan that comes through this part of Deshaan depends on that camp. That's an excellent question. Harassing caravan seems to go against their usual method of operations, doesn't it?
Need to report back. Maulborn. They're trying to make the alchemist who created the Lotus Plague. Merdendril. He's making it stronger, more potent. The Maulborn plan to smuggle it into Mournhold, infect the whole city. There's no time. The Maulborn can't bring cargo through the city gates without official papers. They're carrying forged shipping manifests. Maybe it's worth a try.
Kothal's the name. I was working as a guard before the Maulborn attacked. This elven scout was lucky I came along when I did. She was getting her arse handed to her. Did what I was taught to do. And outnumbered, I hide. Not the bravest move, but it kept the two of us alive. Listen, if you're going down there, I could use your help. I need some things from the camp. Things that are too important to fall into the hands of the Maulborn.
The manifests. Did you get them? Good. This should buy us enough time to act. Good question. Before we strike back, we need to gather our swords. I wish I knew how many of the others survived. I think most of them were captured. I saw some of them dragged off toward that cave to the north. I'll report to Diril and let him know what's happening here. You go to the cave and see if you can find the others.
Those Nyx hounds won't take me. Won't make me into a husk. Bled myself with my own blade. No use to them now. That'll show them. What was I saying? Did Scout Marmeen send you? I was glad she got away. The others, they're all gone. I've seen what the plague does to a body. I won't let it take me. But if the wards were destroyed... Arcane wardstones that make the Maulborn immune to the plague. A gift from someone called Vox. Sure would be a shame if those Aelits came down with their own plague. How about you smash those wards that are protecting them? I heard them crying out in the darkness. The plague's taken them. They've turned. The wards. Concentrate on the wards. There are 3 of them. Smash them all. Those wards keep the Maulborn from getting infected by their plague. Smash them, and may the plague take them all. Down into the cave.
Good, you're still alive. Scout Marmine told us she sent you to this cave. Veron says he knows you from Narsis. He and his ally have offered their assistance. We have to proceed cautiously. I don't want any more of my soldiers getting infected. But the Maulborn have to be dealt with. For good. Ah! That changes things. We've spotted the plague shipment they planned for Mournhold. I want those crates destroyed, but I need my troops at a safe distance when it happens. Always. A cliff overlooks their loaded wagons, and I've got archers up there. Get to Nariu Virion. Tell her to have the archers shatter the crates from above. We'll see how the Maulborn like being exposed to their own plague. Good idea. Exactly what we need. On your way, then. That tunnel will take...
Ready for a fight? Once the archers start shooting, the Maulborn will swarm this overlook. Let me know when you're ready. Archers, to your positions! Once the arrows start flying, they'll be on us in no time. Here they come. Cave. Change of plans. Those crates the archers destroyed. The plague is spreading quicker than dragon's breath. I can't go that way. Hey, I'm not an alchemist. I can only tell you what Veron told me. That stuff is potent. Spreads like wildfire. As soon as it touches skin, people transform into husks.
I warned that fool Diril not to go on ahead. If he's not a husk yet, he's probably a feast for one. That plague moves like lightning. He took some troops to the southern side of the gorge. He's looking for the Maulborn leader, the alchemist. I don't know if he made it that far or not. Don't need to tell us twice. We'll stay on high ground until the plague dissipates. If you find Diril and he's turned, do what you have to. Understand?
Just because you can fight doesn't mean you're invincible. Remember that. Not that I care, but be careful. Or not. Your choice, not mine.
By Aeon, you've run through a gauntlet of plague and death, yet you aren't sick. How? We'll consider it a blessing of the Tribunal for now and leave it at that. The Malborn who haven't fallen to the plague are in retreat. We've just one final matter to attend to. We've got Medindral, the alchemist who created the Lodos Plague, cornered in these ruins. We need to capture him and find out how he did it. With you at our side, we can't fail. That's the spirit. We're right behind you. Remember, we have to find out how the plague was made. Then we can get to work on making a cure. Let's go. On your guard. We don't know what's up ahead. Look everywhere. Any clues we find may lead us to the cure. What did you find? What is that? That's the recipe for the Lodos Plague. We've done it! Wait. What's happening?
My plague? Let's try a stronger version.
No! No, not that! Ah!
I told you, Baron. Our champion survives. What happened in there? Where's Dirul? He's gone, isn't he? He died valiantly, then. Did you learn anything in there that would help us? Praise Vivec. With the notes, we can finally craft a cure. The Malborn have fallen to their own plague. The merchants are already returning to their camp. The stuff in the crates was extremely potent, but also very short-lived. It came and went fast, and we haven't seen any more afflictions.
But if this had reached Mournhold... Still, we can't lower our defenses yet. This was just one piece of the Malborn scheme. But for now, the Gorge and Mournhold are safe.
With the death of the alchemist Merdindril, our contract is fulfilled. I'm not sure we could have accomplished it without you.
You're full of surprises. Not that I doubted you. Thanks for your help. You know, I think you earned the truth, but this is a pretty big secret I'm about to share. Are you sure you're up to the responsibility? I know you won't. Come closer. This is for your ears only. Veron and I were part of the Morag Tong. You're kind of an innocent, aren't you? The Morag Tong? Organized crime? A league of assassins? We used to be part of the establishment, but we're kind of on the outs these days. Some of the house leaders still employ us, though. Keep your voice down. Just being associated with the Morag Tong can get me put to death. We're here on behalf of Mournhold, understand? Now get out of here. We'll meet again, I'm sure. You're full of surprises. Not that I doubted you.
The Afflicted found their way up here while you were inside, but we cut them down. Every one of them.
You almost feel sorry for them. Flesh rotting, blood boiling. Yep, almost.
I remember you. Hey, I saw you earlier, next to the injured elf girl. Glad you could help her, and, well, everyone here. Don't suppose you... Well, there are some chests around the camp. Used to be property of my masters. What's inside is too important to fall into the hands of these scavengers, though. Sadly, I can't get to the keys. Well, the keys are still on their bodies, you see. 3 merchants, all killed in the attack. If you could... Did you get the stuff from the locked chests? Yeah. Fact is, I kind of lied to you. Those merchants owed me weeks of back pay, and now they're dead. My family will starve without that money. Those trinkets you recovered may not seem like much, but they'll feed my family for a year. I could not risk it. I'm sorry I misled you, but I can't let my children go hungry. Return them to the spoiled children of wealthy merchants? Why should I? They won't miss a few trinkets. Did you get the stuff from the locked... yeah. Fact is, I could not risk it. I'm sorry I misled you, but I can't let my children go hungry. I don't know what to say. Thank you. I'll find a way to make up for this. I swear it.
Pardon? We're not open for business yet.
I'd like to catch up with the Maulborn and...
No time to wait around while some other house grabs this spot. How... No time to wait around. No time to wait. stopped the raiders on the run. Didn't hurt that their machines turned against them. Raiders attacked our caravan. They had dwarven machines with them, like spiders. They ambushed us. We should have been slaughtered, but then the attack broke off. Something went wrong. The spiders suddenly attacked everybody and everything. We captured one of the raiders in the chaos. She's wearing the insignia of House Dres. One of her Dunmer great houses. There's rivalry between the houses, but not open conflict. You're an outsider. Maybe the prisoner will talk to you. We're holding her up the road in the ruined tower.
Don't tell my sister, but I'm not really injured. I'm just terrified.
You look like you can handle yourself. You have to help me. The other guards went after the raiders, but one of those dwarven things wounded me.
What a mess. We were attacked on the way to Narsus. Dres raiders with dwarven machines came out of nowhere. They took our cargo crates and one of the Dres leaders even took the manifest. As if he could use it.
I don't want any more of my carriers hurt. But I must recover the manifest and at least part of the...
We never had a chance.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Ethis Omalor of House Dres hired us to attack the caravan. He had something to make the machines from the ruins fight alongside us. I don't know. It was like a magic wand, only metal. But the cursed thing blew up and the machines went berserk, attacking everybody. You aren't going to kill me, are you? I don't want to die. Can't you say I cooperated? Dres raiders are going to the entrance of Mizathums to ambush the Hlaalu guards. If you move fast, you can save them.
When I saw those Dres raiders closing in, I thought we were done for. But you sure sliced a path through them. Maybe you can help me figure out what those fetchers are up to. Ha! That explains why the constructs turned on the raiders. I saw someone in Dres livery enter the ruins. He was fiddling with some kind of relic. I'd wager he's Ethis Omalor, the leader of this raiding party. I'm not above giving the Dres some payback for the damage they've caused. I need to clean up out here. but I want that Omalor fetcher who ran inside. Feel like doing some hunting?
You there? I could use some help. You there? Did Mayra send you? I discovered this resonating thing on one of the smashed constructs. I think these resonators are how that Dres rod controlled them. Not as much as I'd like, but I think the constructs received their orders from the rod through those resonators. The spheres cannibalize dead spiders for parts. What if we interfered with that process? Exactly. So if you smash any spheres or spiders, take their resonators, you can bring them to me for study. While you're at it, destroy any repair stations.
excellent. A person who walks instead of rolls. Come on, let's get out of here. What? Yes, of course. Wait, blasted, you're with the caravan, aren't you? Look, I know when I'm backed into a corner. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Just help me get out of here alive. I did what I was told. Magistrate Fox gives orders, not reasons. She supplied the rod to control the constructs, but it malfunctioned during the ambush. After that, the spiders attacked everything. I ran for it and hid down here. From the sound of it, my raiders got caught between the Hlaalu and the spiders. You're going to get me out of here, right? Fine by me. Better them than these walking buzzsaws. Lead the way.
You're back. Did you manage to deal with our dwarven problem? Well done. Another menace successfully overcome. I love it when that happens. Can I have the resonators? I want to examine them. Maybe I can figure out a way to craft a defense against the constructs, in case something like this happens again.
Be quick or be gone.
I can't believe you brought Omalor out for us. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. So, he's under the impression he's been rescued. We'll have to correct that. I appreciate your help. Though when we're done with him, I doubt Omalor will be very happy.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
What is it? Say, I'm good at this. Maybe I will...
You're back! Any luck finding this? This is very nearly everything. I can't believe it. My employer might even be lenient. You saved me. You didn't have to help, but you did. Thank you.
Is it true they summoned Balreth to defeat the Daggerfall army at Darren's Watch?
And one more thing. The Sacred Lady wishes to speak with you. Personally. She awaits your presence. Please, head...
The freshest produce...
What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd get out of that gorge alive, but I'm happy to have been wrong.
The freshest...
I'm not a...
We have such lovely flowers here.
Please wait outside.
Such treatment! I should...
A person without a roof over there. You need a...
I appreciate.
You must be persnick. Not now. I have to find it. Oh, I see. One of my cousins must have sent you.
We have such... Please wait out.
Overheard an Ordinator. She said that Magistrix Vox was behind our recent troubles.
I can't believe what I just heard. Magistrix Vox was a paragon of virtue. I thought she was a devoted servant of the Tribunal. But the things they say about her now are very disturbing. They say that Magistrix Vox controls the Malborn and set the Lotus Plague loose upon us. Really? How do rumors like this...
I have nothing left to teach.
Of course. What do you want?
You look at...
If the volcano...
By the Three, I've never seen the mountain so active. And we're headed to Sadrith Mora, if that's where you'd like to go. Just decide... We're headed...
That this town sprung up around Tel Naga. It allows me to study some interesting things.
Yes. The isolation of the island had made for many hours of uninterrupted study.
If only there weren't so many
Oh, dear Tyrion, how I long to see you smile.
One more late shipment, Bolin. We'll never work in Vardenfell again.
I'm terribly sorry, Master. It won't happen again.
Ah, another useful idiot approaches. What trifling matter brings you to me? I trust you're not here to waste my time. So Edrino finally came through, did she? And she sent you in her place, no doubt because she believes I will turn her into a Vardvark. Such nonsense. The things these commoners believe. I shall, of course, dock her payment for the late... If you're lying, you do so remarkably well. If you're not, it is of no concern to me. You will receive the same coinage either way. Take it and be about your business. And tell Edrino that if she fails again, I shall locate another mushroom seller. And that concludes my deliveries for today. What an exciting life I lead.
I have everything that the aspiring alchemist might desire. Even large-sized instruments for the more heavy-handed among us. Have a look.
Some of the greatest wizards... Have you come to make a purchase? Sir.
Jode, Magdari, Jejota. Jode, Mako, Ta. Notade, Okoma, Jejota. Notade, Oko, Ta. Notade, Deni, Ta.
Have you come to make a... Some of the greatest...
once before you cross.
My ship's the fastest. If the place has a port and a dock, I can take you there. Where do you want to go?
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran. They will handle this trouble in the mine. You need only be patient.
Patient? The foreman just dragged another egg-hen out of the mine, and he's worse than the rest. This is on your head, Mobena.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran. They will handle this trouble in the mine. You need only be patient.
Patient? The foreman just dragged another egg-hen out of the mine, and he's worse than the rest. This is on your head, Mobena.
In a hurry to leave? You're in luck. We're sailing to Sadrith Mora on the next tide.
Pirates? If the place has a port and a dock, I can take you there. Where do you want to go?
is it?
I don't think we've met, comrade. I handle all special contracts involving the Worm Cult. Dark anchors are everybody's problem, no matter your political leanings. I have an available contract if you'd like. Some tree minders approached our Shadowfen chapter. Though they've seen no evidence of the Worm Cult, they've dreamt it for some time. For my own peace of mind, head to Shadowfen and destroy any dark...
I've got weapons if you've got coin.
Welcome back to the arms of the Guild, comrade. You find me well, Stendarr be praised. Dosha's tender ministrations are the worst to befall me in some time. Tender attention and the kindness of my comrades have restored me to health. Sees All Colors would be the one to ask about that, oh my comrade. I have seen the journal, but have little idea what it says. Give me a problem I can solve with a stout weapon. Those are the problems I enjoy.
Good to see you again, comrade. You recall our encounter with Dosha, yes? When we found her encoded journal? Yes, we called in several favors to do it, but we've cracked her code. In service to her Dark Master, Dosha was after something hidden in a dwarven ruin, a place known as Mazenelt. We're not sure, but it seems to have something to do with that Mortum Vivicus her notes mentioned. Mazenelt is far from here, but I've prepared a portal that will carry us across Tamriel. What do you say, comrade? I will open the portal. Takes just a moment. Here we go. You arrived. The past may not lay quietly here. Dosha was no scholar. She did nothing idly. The river has brought us here for a reason. A treasure of some kind. A potent weapon or an epic spell. Dosha respected only one thing. Power. Whatever it is, we must get it away from here. Dosha knew of this place, and so others do as well. If we don't retrieve whatever it is, others will come. And it must have something to do with that Mortum Vivicus. If Molag Bal plans to unleash that weapon again, we must stop it. The last days of the Dwemer were endless war. Their mages raced to perfect ever more esoteric spells, ever more powerful weapons. Perhaps the origins of the Vivicus stem from that long-gone era. A holdfast of the Dwemer, the dwarves. We're somewhere in Hammerfell, I think, near the South Dragontail Mountains. Or so Dosha's notes say. If I did, I'd be the wisest woman in Tamriel, comrade. No, no one knows what made the dwarves disappear. Or at least, no one is saying. Why does the river take us anywhere? The Dwemer built complexes all throughout northern Tamriel. My guess is that we're at this ruin for a treasure of some kind. If just any dwarven ruin would do, there are closer places than Mazenelt. Dosha kidnapped our comrade, Merrick. She intended to harvest his soul for Molag Bal, in service to a plan involving this Mortune Vivicus. And then, of course, you came to his rescue, slew her and stole her journal, which is what led us here. Many things. The journal spoke of this place, but it also spoke of terrible things. Things I wish I could unlearn. Prolonged contact with Molag Bal twisted her mind. Dosha was no scholar. She... What in Nirn?
The undead are close behind us. We must hide the remains of the weapon. Now!
The automatons are still active.
We'll die down here. We will see this done, or Molag Bal's hunters will chew on our bones.
Kurano is right. With any luck, the constructs will hold back the dead. Let's move.
I still think this plan is madness.
Those were ancient ones. Aliens in a Dwemer ruin. What went on here? Lay steady, comrade. These constructs know no mercy. Dosha was no...
is dead. The weapon will be lost forever.
No, there's still hope. Osterrand will have to do it.
Oblivion, take you. I can't.
We can still succeed. But you'll have to enact the sacrifice, my friend.
Without a soul in the crystal, there will be no way to repair the weapon. It must be done, Osterrand.
A sacrifice? What did they come here to do? The skill it took to craft these constructs. Amazing. Just think what this place must have looked like in the time of the Dwemer.
We barely survived the last wave. Balasha's injured. We'll never hold against the dead and the constructs.
Osterrand is right. You need time. I'll lead the getaway down another branch in the tunnels.
Lanath, don't. You'll never survive the swarm.
Time for Deladil and Meridia!
Giving yourself willingly to the river's current. Noble. Wonders. And a split in the path. Which way shall we go, comrade? A moment. This may be crucial.
My love, Osterond, if you're going to do it, you have to do it now. I'm dying.
I can't. Don't die on me, Valasha. I can't do this.
You must, my love. Or Molag Bal has won.
It's what she wants, Osterand. This is why we came here. Do it!
Goodbye, my love. My Valasha.
Valasha's journal remains. Perhaps it will shed more light on what's going on here. Another journal? Amazing it's still preserved. May I see it? The water begins to clear. 2 cities, 1 warship's Meridia. The other, Molag Bal. Abagarlis, the city of the dead, creates a relic to strike at the Meridians. Deladil, City of Light, creates their own weapon, forged around a heart of crystal. Just so. These Ancient Ones steal into the heart of the enemy with this crystal weapon. They stop the ritual, and their king ends the dark rule of Abagarlis. But they are hunted, so they try to find a haven, a place to hide the crystal. You have the right of it. They sought to hide their prize, but the priestess of Meridia first gave her life. She relit the crystal heart so that the weapon could one day be forged anew. Yes, comrade. The journals also speak of a tome, instructions for creating the weapon. The crystal heart of the weapon and the means to construct it lie here somewhere in these ruins. Must find the tome and crystal. A weapon.
can't hold them. You have to go.
I'm not leaving you.
We died when we agreed to this quest. We just kept walking. Hide the crystal. Hide the tome. Go!
The dead Centurion. Fitting resting place for my watch. What? No!
We've succeeded where that withered root dosha failed, comrade. Here, I will open a portal for us to return. Take the crystal and the tome. Give them to Merrick, and he can begin learning what it will take to forge the weapon. I have something I must attend to, comrade. The knowledge we have gained here has flooded my mind. I must mind the river's course. I'm sure we'll speak again soon.
I mustn't speak with you.
Good to see you again, comrade. You recall our...
I have only a moment to talk. You're in danger. Danger I can't fully comprehend. Not even in death. Someone close to you has plans. Plans for both of us. Plans to betray you. I am anchored. Contained. Pulled away. Beware, comrade.
Welcome back from the depths, comrade. Guildmaster Sees All Colors told me you'd have something for me. Thank you. I'll begin my research straight away. You'll be the first we contact once I know the details. In the meantime, Sees All Colors sends her regrets she couldn't stay. She said she had an urgent matter to attend to. Your skill is legendary, comrade. Stendarr truly has his arm around you. I'm glad you're...
You're starting to make quite a name for yourself, you know. Just be sure not to be too noticeable. Aleph is worried that the brave mouse will get eaten by the hungry cat.
There's an... Comrade, I must speak with you about an urgent matter. Sees All Colors requests you make your way to her as soon as possible. She said she hopes to make use of your prize. She said you'd understand what that meant. She and Aleph await you at the hall in Stormhold. Go well on your path. Not much you don't already know. Every blade's been turned toward the Daedra. Heard a big crew took down an anchor somewhere in Cyrodiil last week. Messy business. Landed right on top of a skirmish between the Pact and the Dominion.
You must know Shadowstula has rejected me. Again.
Nonsense. I'm sure it's just a clerical error. You'll be in the Academy next season for sure.
Did your invitation arrive? Rub it in, why don't you? If you must know, Shadowstula has rejected me. Again.
Nonsense! I'm sure it's just a clerical error. You'll be in the Academy next season for sure.
Again.
Nonsense! I'm sure it's just a clerical error. You'll be in the Academy next season for sure. Did your invitation arrive?
Rub it in, why don't you? If you must know, Shadowstula has rejected me. Again.
Nonsense! I'm sure it's just a clerical error. You'll be in the Academy next season for sure.
Rub it in, why don't you? If you must know Shadowstula...
Pakruti is pleased to see you.
I'm sure it's just a clerical error. You'll be in the academy next season for sure.
Greetings, my good friend. An excellent selection. Select your rewards, my friend. Pakruti is envious. Time for a repeat performance? Well deserved. Once more, my good friend? Bright moons and bonus reward. This one is impressed. Sadly, you have no more crates, but you can always purchase more. Pakruti can seal.
Invitation arrive? Rub it in, why don't you? If you must know Shadowstula has rejected me. Again. Nonsense. I'm sure it's just a clerical error. You'll be in the academy next season for sure.
Is it true they summoned Balreth to defeat the Daggerfall army at Davon's Watch?
They say the Higgs weeps with happiness when an Argonian...
We don't get a lot of...
Argonian dung pile. Now who's the silly one?
You won't find better...
Oh, what have I done? I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No more drinking. My head's splitting. My mouth feels like a cagoody nested in it. And I'm in serious trouble. I don't suppose you'd care to go back in time and cut out my tongue. No, then I wouldn't be able to taste my wonderful cooking. Last night I made a terrible bet with a hunter friend of mine, Vinaza. I told him cooking was art and hunting was peasants' work. He took offense. I boasted I'd hunt Shadowfen, collecting ingredients from exotic animals. An Aelit's heart, a Kaguti's ribs, eggs of a giant wasp, and delicious mud crab claw meat. I'd meet...
Make it quick. We have a province to run. You're a new face in Stormhold. As Vice Canon tasked with today's duties of audience, it is my solemn duty to warn you of the killer loose in our fine city. Be on your way, travel in pairs, etc.
Some of those Dunmer travelers invited me for a drink. They probably want to see what a drunk Argonian looks like. I see the messenger found you, comrade. We've discovered much since our adventure in Mizenout. The events of the past continue to stalk us. The visions, my friend. The Aelids fled from the forces of Molag Bal and hid away the remains of a powerful relic. Merrick has taken the crystal and the tome to an ancient forge. There, he's begun the work of crafting the weapon anew. In time, comrade. First, you and I must travel afield, to the ruined city of Agarlis. It was there the Aelids went, to stop the Mortum Vivicus. Together we will understand the threat to the present, and the events of the past. Comrade, you were the first person I thought of when it came time to explore a musty ruin. That is meant as a compliment. Of course, you have much to concern yourself with. When last we spoke, we had explored the dwarven ruin of Mizenout. We found an ancient crystalline tome, left behind by a squad of Aelid soldiers fleeing undead abominations. You have my apologies, comrade. When I heard the ancients speaking of the Mortum Vivicus, I knew the past might contain more clues to solve our present crisis. I wanted to begin my research immediately. We call it the Earthforge. Merrick found it on a contract a few years ago. The maintenance constructs had long since shut down. The ruin contains the most unique blacksmithing setup. Even the basest of metals sing in its embrace. In Mazenelt, we saw visions of ancient soldiers, survivors of a strategic attack on a city of darkness. Abagarlis is that city, an ancient stronghold of Molag Bal. I expect we will learn much from those old stones.